Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best camping gear and accessories in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review, and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 9. Goal Zero. Nomad 10 Solar Panel Goal Zero is a very cool company that delivers not only brilliant power solutions, but is itself powered by a great ethos. The Nomad 10 provides 10 watts of power and weighs a mere 0.51 kilogram. It is foldable, and you can easily attach it to your pack, so it charges devices as you hike. When it comes to making camp, the Nomad 10 also has a kickstand to use if you need it. It's no fragile thing either. The Nomad 10 is durable and designed specifically to cope with hiking conditions. Go off-grid without losing the convenience of smartphones and GPS navigators. These solar panels are similar in terms of performance and design. Both have a 10-watt output. Monocrystalline photovoltaic cells are foldable and weigh just over half a kilogram. But there is a major difference between the two. The BioLite Solar Panel 10 Plus carries an onboard battery for power storage, and the Goal Zero Nomad 10 does not. The gut feeling is that a 200 mAh battery included is a good idea because you can store energy instead of feeling pressured to hook up a device all the time. You can check how much charge the BioLite battery has by pressing the indicator button on top, although it's hard to see the illuminated lights when outdoors. They're quite dim, especially against the orange battery cover. In addition to the battery, the Solar Panel 10 Plus panel includes what BioLite calls an optimal sun system. What that means outside of the marketing department is a little instrument that allows you to accurately set the solar panel to the optimum angle relative to the sun. Nice touch. To connect devices to either model is done via a USB port at the rear. The Nomad 10 is at the end of a short, flexible tortoise tail and works well. The Solar Panel 10 Plus's sockets, input and output, are on the underside of the battery, beneath rubber flaps. These aren't as easy to access. Number 8. AeroPress Original Coffee Maker. Just because you're sleeping in a tent doesn't mean you have to tolerate bad coffee. The AeroPress sees to that. Lightweight, portable, and ridiculously simple to use, the AeroPress uses gentle air pressure from the integral plunger to push hot water through the ground coffee, resulting in a smooth, rich flavor. It comes with full instructions for use. Just add your choice of coffee and water. Number 7. Hydro Flask Food. Avoiding single-use plastic containers, such as expedition meal pouches or supermarket pasta pots, is vital for the planet. Hydro Flask's excellent food jars enable you to do this, providing a double-wall, vacuum-insulated container for your home-cooked meals. Whether your meal of choice is porridge, noodles, soup, rice, or casserole, these colorful, leak-proof, wide-mouthed jars will keep your food hot for hours. Available in multiple volumes. Number 6. Vango Superstar 500 Recharge USB. We've loved using Vango's Superstar 500 Recharge USB as a camping lantern. Although it's a bit big for hikers to stuff in their backpacks, it's about 18 centimeters tall and 13 centimeters across. There's little else to fault. There are 3 brightness levels, 50, 200, and 500 lumens. Number 5. Grail GeoPress Water Purifier. Having a filter water bottle as part of your essential hiking or traveling kit will not only be extremely useful, it'll also mean there's no need to waste money on bottled water, minimizing your consumption of single-use plastic. While there are several means to purify water, including the use of chlorine tablets, which can give your drink a chemical taste, we found a tried and tested purifier bottle to be the most convenient for long-term use when purifying wild or non-tap water. Granted, not all filter bottles are created equal, and since there are no hard-set regulations for the market, it's important to use a bottle that comes recommended by other hikers or from a well-known brand like Grail, who have in their own words revolutionized portable purification with the GeoPress. Unlike other bottles where the filter sits within the mouthpiece or straw, the filter of the GeoPress is set into the bottom of the bottle. Picture a typical coffee cafetiere, which when pressed down, filters out the coffee granules from the main body. The GeoPress works in a very similar way, pushing down unclean water and leaving filtered, safe water in the bottle ready to drink. The bottle itself comes in two compartments. There's the main outer bottle, which can be used to scoop up stream water or collect water from a tap. The bottle's mouth is wide, which makes it easy to collect water and also to clean. The bottle top is easy to unscrew and has a large handle, which can be attached via carabiner to a pack or elsewhere, and wide one-way valve, with an easy-to-use screw cap that remains attached to the bottle head. The second compartment is the 710 milliliters inner bottle, remember the cafetiere, which has the filter screwed onto the end. This inner chamber is pressed down slowly, takes around 8 seconds, with a bit of force over the first compartment, which should be filled with water that needs purifying. Number 4. BioLite Camp Stove 2 Plus, bringing along a camp stove to cook on, as well as to make coffee or tea in the morning, is essential. When it comes to camping at festivals, it can also save you some serious money, as eating at the various, highly tempting food stalls can quickly become expensive. So, the BioLite Camp Stove 2 Plus was the perfect addition to my smart camping setup. Before trying it, I'd have struggled to think of how a camping stove could be smart. But the BioLite Camp Stove 2 Plus fits that description in several ways. It's compact and easy to carry around, and it doesn't use gas. You can even use sticks and twigs you find lying around as fuel. This is far better for the environment and will save you money in the long run. It also means you don't have to carry a gas canister around with you. It also has a built-in 3200 mAh battery which charges itself when you use the stove, and the USB port allows you to plug in a smartphone to charge. I tried the BioLite Camp Stove 2 Plus as part of the Camp Stove Complete Cook Kit, which bundles it with a kettle, coffee press, and grill. While it's a bit slower to boil the kettle than a gas stove, it takes around 4.5 minutes. The fact you don't need gas and the built-in battery makes it incredibly useful. If you're camping somewhere where wood to use as fuel is difficult to source, you can also use wood pellets. Number 3. Anker 535 Portable Power Station and Excitrus Power Bank Ultimata. For many people, the appeal of camping is getting away from it all and reconnecting with nature. I get that. But when camping at a music festival, many of us want to take devices like smartphones with us. At Glastonbury, my phone, the Google Pixel 7 Pro, didn't just help me keep in contact with the people I went with, which is important, but it was also my camera. And with the official app, I was also able to keep track of who was playing and where. I also wanted to bring my smartwatch, the Pixel Watch, so I could keep track of the time and get notifications without having to pull out my phone amongst large crowds, and also keep track of my steps. That's why I took along the Anker 535 Portable Power Station. This is a formidable bit of kit that you charge up at home and offers 512 Wh of power. According to Anker, it can charge a MacBook Air more than 8 times from a single charge, power a fan for 9 hours, and run a fridge for 8.5 hours. It comes with a decent selection of USB ports, as well as wall power outlets, offering up to 500 watts output, so you can run both mobile devices and home appliances. This is useful if there's a power cut, and when camping it allowed me to use the built-in pump of the iDo mattress. It also meant that myself and the people I camped with could all charge our devices at the same time. Over 5 days of charging 3 smartphones, a smartwatch, and various other gadgets. The Anker 535 portable power station still had over 70% of its charge left. It was seriously impressive, and it even helped me at home when I had a power cut shortly after the festival. Despite not charging it since the beginning of summer, it still had plenty of charge that allowed me to run my laptop and top up my phone until the power came back on. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the Anker 535 is very big and bulky, which doesn't make it the most convenient of devices to carry around. Number 2. iDo inflatable airbed with built-in pump. After a hard day hiking / walking / standing / drinking / dancing, I want to come back to some comfort. especially at an event as huge as Glastonbury. So, I wanted to bring along an airbed that would keep me comfy, wouldn't deflate, and would be easy to set up. There's a theme here, I'm lazy. So, I brought along the iDo inflatable airbed with built-in pump. I loved the look of it, as unlike previous airbeds I've tried, this was tall, which meant I would be lifted well above the ground, making it easy to get in and out of bed, while also keeping me from feeling all the rocks and hard ground beneath me. It also comes with a built-in pump, which makes packing easier. One thing to note is that the pump isn't battery-powered, so you need to plug it into a power source. If you're camping somewhere with electricity hookups, or near your vehicle, then that's fine, but if you're camping off the beaten track, then that could pose an issue. Number 1. Decathlon 2-man blackout tent. Can a tent be smart? Surely it's just a piece of fabric to keep you warm and dry? Well, if you think smart has to mean internet connected, then sure, it's probably quite hard to find a smart tent. But if something has a clever design that makes your life easier, surely that's smart as well, even if there's no need for Wi-Fi, a battery, or any kind of high-tech gubbins. It comes in a compact and easy-to-carry case, and when you unravel it, you simply place it on the floor and pull a string on each side, which almost instantly pops up the tent. It's a lot like opening an umbrella. Amazingly, if you have a person on each end to pull the ropes, it really does take 2 seconds to set up. You then just need to hammer in the tent pegs. It's not the biggest tent in the world, which meant some of my gear had to be stored in a separate awning, but the speed and ease of setting it up was seriously impressive. Perhaps even better, the fresh and black technology kept the inside of the tent pretty much pitch black, so it kept cool throughout the day, and meant I wasn't woken up as soon as the sun rose in the morning. Collapsing the tent at the end of the festival was perhaps even easier. You just press 2 buttons and then roll it all up. This was one of the most impressive bits of kit I brought with me, as it was well built, easy to use, and genuinely made one of my least favorite aspects of camping a piece of cake. While this exact tent isn't available in the US, there are a variety of other options at Decathlon, and Amazon has a great selection of similar tents.